Hi everyone, welcome back to Man Cave Models. A new week, another build. It's quite cool. So yeah, well, we're going to build this little beast. This is a saracen, 1/16 scale saracen from 3D Gizmo, which we picked up when we went to Southwest Model Show. So it's a 3D printed kit. It's what they call a multimedia kit because it's different materials. So we have a collection of plastic, which is PLA, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. And resin. So it's basically made of these two parts. So it does alter how we glue things because you can't use your normal Tamiya cements or anything like that. So if you haven't built a 3D kit before, then I hope you enjoy this video and it helps you maybe go and have a try yourself. So there is a bit of clean up on these, but I'll tell you what, let's not talk about clean up for a second. Let's have a look at the parts for this kit, and there's a few of them. Well, I say there's a few. There are. So obviously you've got your main body. It's a lovely little, I say little, nice bit of kit really, isn't it? So I've already sanded this, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. And then we have a wad full of more and more parts. So we'll go have a quick look. Probably quicker for me to have whizzed the camera off the stand and put it over, but my mat's quite dark so you can't really see them. And a wad full more parts, which we will meet most of them as we build the kit, to be fair. So it looks like a lot of parts, but it is and it isn't. And obviously we've got 6 of these wheels that are in parts as well, look, like that. Alright, so there's a far more to this which we will cover as we go through the build of this kit. So this is just really a quick video of going over some of the parts and a little bit of the process, I suppose. And yes, like I say, it's a lovely, it's a different kit for me. It's British, which makes a change, doesn't it? Some of you remember, if you're old like me, you'll remember the scenes on TV when we were in Northern Ireland and these things were tramping around the town centres all the time. So but yeah, let's get back to this main piece. These bits, look, like they've got a slight warp on them, but nothing a bit of warm water won't sort out when we go to fit them. So I'm not overly worried. It's the sort of thing, it happens with resin. So you just got to be aware of it and know how to deal with it. So still moving stuff. God, it's not as bad as pulling out a 1/16 scale tank. Let's put it that way, because by the time you pull that out, you've got no room for parts. This is pretty standard for us. It's quite good. For me, it's quite good anyway. So yeah, so it's quite a nice little kit. Now you'll see this is a bit matty because I've already been through and sanded most of the areas, and I have taken some bits off because I just wanted to get in the sand that we can put back quite easily, like hooks here, square little bits there with a bit of plastic. So yeah, it's quite easy. There's a couple of little places we need to cut out. Just in, I don't know if you can see this, guys. Just into here. Because that's an air, I think this is the air filter. If you haven't got this, they've got 2 big air filters, like look like beehives on the front. To be fair, so as for part wise, the parts actually it's a real nice fit. You got some, yeah, there he is. So there's our front bit. Look. You can see that's a lovely fit. Top's a nice fit too. So that one, he just sits in there, look. There you go. little bit of pressure, fits in quite nicely. So yeah, quite a simple little kit to put together. I haven't decided what colours we're going to do this, but yeah, stick with me with a build. If you've bought this yourself, which I know some people have, and you haven't started building it, dig it out. It is going to be worth doing. Yeah, dig it out, get some paint schemes going. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I've seen them in tan, or desert colours, black and green, or just the green. So we'll see when we get nearer the end of it. To be honest with you, I'm just itching to get my fingers into it. So, which is a good thing for me. And obviously you have plenty of wheels. So we'll look at the. I have, like I said, I've been through and sanded this lot before I've even started, because it gets it out of the way with. Plus, to be fair, it wasn't too bad a clean up job. So until I get some paint on, I won't know if I need to go around again. But at the moment, it doesn't look too bad. So we've seen worse. Let's put it that way. Little turret on top, and I have taken off. So when I was saying I took off so the little bits, these are all tying eyes. Along here you can just see the lines. You can just see it there, like a line there. And that's where the tying eyes were. There, that. Same on that side, you can just see it there, there. But we make our own anyway and put them back on. It'd be just easier to take them off and make your own than it is sometimes to try and sand around them, some of the small parts. So yeah, like I say, it's only going to be a quick video today, guys. Sort of see where we're going to go with it, discuss it. I haven't done a 3D build on my channel, and I haven't done a lot of them. I've done the PBR, I've got a GMC on the go, which has been sat on my shelf for ages. To be fair, I've been too busy with other stuff. So yes, I haven't done a lot, and the process is, if you haven't done one before, it'd be nice to watch and see how I deal with it. Might be dealing with it the wrong way or the right way. I don't know. Depends how it works. But the main one, like we say, the first one is to get everything sort of semi-sanded, and if you need much filler, then filler. But I don't think it looks like we're going to need loads. It'll be more putting little bits and bobs back on and stuff like that, I think. I don't think it's going to be an overly crazy build, which will be quite a nice change for me. But yeah, so like I say, tune into the next week's video. We would have got started on this, and we see how it goes. I'm fingers crossed. I think it will be fine. Actually, I'm pretty certain it's going to be fine. It's not a fingers. Like I say, it's a nice kit, and if you guys, any of you guys want this kit, pop over to 3D Gizmo online, and it is just 3D Gizmo, or pop over to their Facebook group and message them for it, and they'll give you, because they haven't got them sat on the shelves, they print them if you want them. Give them a message and they should sort you out quite quick, I think, so, which is quite cool. They may not be saying that because they could have an influx of them before they know it, so it'd be like, oh no. But yeah, only a small company, and it's like there's a lot to do. So yeah, but yeah, like I say, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's only a quick video. If you want a quick look around this hole, we'll do that before I go. So fine that actually is. So I haven't sanded all of this because you'll have the running gear in there and you won't see it. Like up here, it's not worth going crazy if you're not going to see it. That's there. I'll do the back doors for you. So good the fit is, look. So that's your back doors. They're not hinged, they are hinged, but you'd have to put a pin down them. But you can see that if you bung them in like that, nice positive fit. There you go. That's how good the fit is, guys. Apart from I haven't pushed that in, but yeah, that's how good your fit is. No gaps. And this just sticks on the back. Like so. But yeah. What else? The wheels. They come like this, and they've got the inserts to make the wheel. And they just pop in. Like that. As easy as that, look. Whack them in, glue them, job done. Makes a change, doesn't it? But yeah, it'd be really, I'm looking forward to getting into, like I said, I'm looking forward to getting into this. Let's see how we go with it, I think. Some of the resin parts are quite nice. The brown Bren gun. All the running gear, look. Like I say, that there's a warp in it, but that'll go with a bit of warm water, so it's not a problem. Headlights. So I am looking into the headlight scenario though, because it's a full resin part, and it does mean that we'd have to paint the lenses either silver or white or whatever, which I'm not a big fan of anyway. So I'm gonna look at adjusting one of these headlights or redrawing one, and so we can actually have a clear lens, even if it's a case of taking out that part, making a form and then doing a mold of it and doing it in clear resin, just so it'll look a little bit nicer than well, I actually could vac form it, can I? But yeah, just to improve the headlights, that's about the only thing I would say that could do with a bit of looking at. And also the hatches, I haven't got one out. I did have, and I think I put it away. Why not? So let's borrow one of these. I got one. So the hatches, you can have, they fit in like so, like that, just like that, and you've got to either chop a little bit here out or chop a little bit there out. That's up to you what way you go with that. But if you want them open, on the original it has like a I don't know what you would call it, but it's like a little catch that sits down there in the middle with a red lever on. So you could have them open and have that lever and the catch there. It'd be nice to have a couple open, but you, obviously unless you're putting an interior inside, and I wouldn't be having too many open. What else have we got on there? You've got obviously the front bits that I've sanded, and those hose are where the bolts were. I just marked the bolt hose and sanded over the top to get it smooth, and then I'll just add the bolts back. I just think that would be easier. They just sit in, but that's where you'd have your beehive if you didn't have that. They have them on there, and you could go to town with this and put all of the mesh, like wire mesh, all over it. They had it if you see them in Northern Ireland with the big screens on and the big ball. If I could find a set of bull bars, I'd probably put them on it, to be fair. I might have a look. We'll see in the process of building this whether I do or I don't. Can't guarantee it, but I might do. But yeah, anyway, that's it guys, that in a nutshell. That's us till next week's video, where we get to grips and start on the lower part, so we can make it a bit more stable to sit on. Yeah, that is that. Really looking forward to it, like I said. So till next week guys, have a great week, and I will see you next week. Cheers.